So this is video 3 of Codependent Recovery. So I get asked a lot, having been married for almost 27 years, what's the secret? Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody, that every day I wake up and I choose to love my husband. Because love is a choice, and you choose to love and the feelings follow. This topic has a lot to do with codependent recovery. I walked around for 40-something years of my life not realizing that I did not love myself. If you would have walked up to me, I would have said, yeah. It would have been a little bit of an uncomfortable question, because having been raised a good old Christian girl where we're taught that we're not supposed to focus on ourselves, and if we're having a bad day, you just need to go out and find someone to help and to serve. It's kind of a hard question to answer if you're a good Christian Southern girl. Do you love yourself? You know, we hear God loves you. Going back to love is a choice got me to thinking, I have to choose to love myself. So what makes it so hard to choose to love ourselves? I think we have to revisit the whole false or faulty narrative, that programming. That requires us stepping away and finding some quiet time, going for a long walk, and being honest with ourselves. On those really dark days, when you're having that party for one, that pity party, and you're having those ruminating thoughts, like I'm not enough, I'm not worth the trouble, I'm not worth the trouble to defend, those kind of thoughts. So what you need to do is identify what your signature faulty narrative, faulty programming phrase is. Flip it to a positive. Mine was, I'm not enough. I had a few more, but that was the really core one. So for me, it was simple. I had to flip it to I am enough. And by choosing to love myself, by choosing to focus on that I am enough. So this week, figuring out what your faulty narrative is, that faulty signature phrase that ruminates through your head on those bad days, may be enough homework for you this week. But if you're like me, you want to trudge forward and move on, and you want to taste that freedom. So the next phase, once I figured out what mine was to focus on saying that phrase over and over and over inside my head. If I was home alone, I was some days screaming it. I am enough. I am enough. It's important that you keep your mind occupied, because if you're having to consciously think about the fact that you are enough, then those deep subconscious programming thoughts, the dark ones, can't bubble to the surface. And so basically, the more that you chant this under your breath or think it inside your head, if you're in your car, say it out loud, put it to music, then you're reprogramming your brain. This took me months, but it is so worth it. This is a journey. This is an amazing journey to be on, and I welcome you. And I thank you for watching. Thank you again for joining me on this journey towards freedom. We all deserve to be free. Have a great week. Bye.